Mayor, good evening to you all. My name is Salehi. I'm an elected official serving my first term at the Buena Park Public Library District. I'm also affiliated with UCLA. My family is in the hotel-motel business in Anaheim, and I'm also an active participant at Renew West Anaheim. Several hotels and motels have joined together recently, and we are creating an association called Hospitality United of West Anaheim. We are not political, and we have no formal position on this issue tonight, but I do have some questions. Ideologically, we believe that it is not the government's job to pick and choose winners and losers in a free economy. A 2009 Los Angeles Alliance for New Economy study looked into what $750 million of taxpayer investment into Long Beach's tourist industry had yielded, and found concentrated poverty as the result. It seems as if we have streets in poor conditions, cuts to the senior center, and planned slashing from the city's public library system. So are we slashing public good and subsidizing the private sector? It's just a point of clarification. It seems as if we have created a tale of two cities. One is the Disney area and then everywhere else, especially from West Anaheim. You see, the Garden Walk may have jet setters, whereas in West Anaheim we have families with station wagons visiting our establishments. We are told to cooperate with our respected police and report all our suspicious activity, which we are happy to do. But when we do, such calls are used as evidence against us. We're not asking for special favors, just fair and equal treatment. Why is so much public money being poured potentially into a private project while West Anaheim is neglected? We may not be attracting rich tourists, but our guests are people too, and they are paying the TOT tax. We need positive public services on Beach Boulevard. It may not be the Garden Walk, but it is equally deserving of your attention and your resources. Thank you for your time and your consideration.
Welcome. Mayor, City Council, Todd Emmett, President and CEO of the Anaheim Chamber of Commerce. We're proud to be here tonight. You got a lot of agenda items before you. The first thing I'd just like to touch on is the Enterprise Zone. We're very excited to have that item back before you. We've had a very successful year one with that program. To date, over 3,000 people have been employed, over $10 million of investment in capital by companies buying equipment and creating jobs in our city are happening. So great reports and a lot of companies looking at moving to our city based on the zone to create more jobs. So we look forward to the continued partnership, and on behalf of our board of directors and the companies and the people in our community getting jobs, thank you very much. Second part I'd like to hit on is that the Garden Walk Hotel is back before you, and we applaud this council for their continued policies to create jobs in our community and the economic revenue that makes things happen. There's a lot of myth and fact to the Garden Walk project. The myth that there's a giveaway is just not true. We all know that over the next 20 years, over $258 million will be driven to the city off of this project. That $258 million will go to parks, libraries, kids programs, police, fire, and invest in our community. If you don't subsidize and partner with the private sector to create these projects on that site, the market that's working today is select service hotels. So on that same site, you'll get a less dense project that'll create about 1/5 of the jobs and about 1/5 of the revenue. So instead of $258 million, us as taxpayers and citizens and other businesses in the community would only see to our general fund about $60 million over that same period of time. So we encourage you to continue the good economic development policy of creating the jobs and the revenues. It's a $300 million bill to our city, so our construction industry, which has upwards of 40 and 50% in different sectors, unemployed, back to work. Our local retailers that sell the goods will also benefit. More taxes also back to our city. We also encourage you to consider our resort is in a great spot, but over the last 13 years, we have not built a 3-star plus hotel, while Garden Grove has added 2,200 rooms by increasing their policies to attract the rooms down there. That's $17 million a year of room night tax that's going to Garden Grove, not to Anaheim. So not only do we encourage you to approve this tonight, create those jobs and tax revenues, we also encourage you to look at creating an overall policy to unconfuse the marketplace to bring more development and more jobs to the resort by looking at making this a universal policy for anybody that wants to develop or upgrade hotels in the resort. So thank you very much for all you do, all 5 of you, for our city of Anaheim. Thank you.
Welcome.
Good evening. My name is Lawrence Pearson Woodard Sr. I live in Anaheim. I've been an elk for 37 years, and over the next 4 days, Art Eckernott and 6,000 elks will come to our city. And again, they will be back here in 2017. So I would like everybody to welcome them so they will come back. Thank you.
Welcome.
Good evening. Brian Chichua. I came on the garden walk giveaway, but sitting here listening to the Todd Amont speak about the enterprise zone, and he explained to me as a member of the chamber how great the enterprise zone was. It would create new jobs, not replace jobs with low pay workers, and get a benefit, a tax benefit for doing this. This is wrong. The original premise that Todd explained to me was we bring new businesses to town. The businesses will hire new people who are unemployed, give them jobs. For that, they will get a tax credit. We'll give them credit for new machinery, give them all kinds of tax credits. But now that the Honda centers turned it around and found out if they lay off their employees and they rehire, there's no new employees, they rehire at a lesser rate and get a benefit. That's wrong. And that's what I have to say. As far as the TOT, everybody knows where I stand. I hope the public knows where they should stand. No. Thank you.